Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Dick from Columbus, Ohio, and you're listening to our CTFO Rock Star Team training for September the 15th, 2019. Hope all of you had a fantastic week. Well, let's get going. CTFO, in case you don't know, is a nutritional products and wellness company founded by these three guys that you can see on your screen if you're watching online. Steve and Stuart Finger, two brothers, and Michael Kahn. I just met Steve a couple months ago, but I've known Stuart and Michael for more than 10 years. These three guys do not receive corporate salaries or bonuses. They're paid as distributors just like everyone else, including you and me. Well, how did we do this week? We had 172 new members sign up with us. 21 of those joined for free by mail. A 31-day team sales volume, $55,982. Probably more important, our weekly team sales volume, that's what you get paid on, is weekly sales. As of this morning, $99.40, so just shy of $10,000. Middle of the month tends to be slower. Everybody likes to buy things on the, seems like right after the first or right before the end of the month, one or the other. In the middle weeks suffer. But hey, $10,000 of sales isn't bad at all. We now have a total of 31,858 members. Yes, I know a lot of them are inactive and don't do anything because the company never kicks you out. That's both good and bad. The good news is if you've been inactive for 2 years, you can come back and start over again and not have to rejoin. You probably even have matrix members below you. Well, what about the postal profit system? A rocking week. The mass mailing that we did a couple weeks ago started to roll in, and how? We sent out 315 info packs. We got 5 auto ship sign-ups, and that, you know, the 315 info packs, half of them haven't even arrived yet. So those 5 sign-ups came from previous things, including the 62 follow-up letters we sent out. I think 1 or 2 of those sign-ups did come from a follow-up letter. So the follow-up letters do work, okay? Well, our updates are, number one, the Visa processor that we have is working for Visa card, domestic Visa processor. I haven't had any trouble with new signups. However, I'm getting some emails that some of you who have been in for a while are getting that same message. And the reason is you haven't picked up the phone, called your bank, and said, hey, I want you to accept charges to CTFO. Because once your bank starts declining a company or something, they'll keep doing it until you tell them to stop. So if you're getting your card declined, either there's not enough room on the card or you haven't called your bank, okay? As far as new sign-ups or new auto ships are concerned, I haven't had any problem at all with Visa cards. I want to talk a little bit about understanding direct mail math, because I get a lot of people who ask for the 250 free postcards and then they never order any additional postcards. I also sometimes get complaints. I have one guy who keeps sending me emails about how he sent out 250 cards and he didn't get a single sign-up. Well, that's because he doesn't understand direct mail math, okay? Typically a card like ours, and this includes the Smarts cards, they're not really different in terms of the math. You'll get a 1 to 3% response from those cards, meaning 1 to 3% of the people who get them will either go to your website and join, or they'll send a card back to me or to Smarts and say, yeah, I'd like to join by mail. The thing is that 1 to 3% applies over like 10,000 pieces mailed. It doesn't apply. You can't do statistics on small sample sizes. That's something a lot of people don't understand. So if you mail 250 cards and you didn't get a sign up, it may just mean that you haven't gotten a sign up yet, because I get sign ups all the time from cards that were obviously mailed many months ago, because I can look at the card and tell, or I can look at the post office stamp and tell. So the point is, mail is something that takes place over a long period of time. The way to make a direct mail system work is to get other people mailing with you, and that's what our system is designed to do. That's why we offer people to start with 250 free cards and names. However, if you don't continue to mail, then you just probably wasted $87.50 is what it will cost you to mail 250 cards, because you are violating the laws of direct mail math. Okay? Direct mail, if you want a mailing system to work, you must mail consistently. So if you're not willing to mail some reasonable number of postcards every week, week after week after week after week, for at least 6 months to 1 year, then you're probably wasting your money trying to build your business by direct mail. It's just that simple, folks. And if you don't want to spend that money, or you don't have that money, that's okay. There's another way you can do it for free. It's called open your mouth. Okay? Tell other people about your business. Tell them about your website. Send them there. Lots of people promote by word of mouth. Nothing wrong with that. It might be seem to be a little slower, but direct mail is slow in the beginning too. It only takes off when you have hundreds or tens at least of people mailing with you. That's how direct mail works. If you don't understand that, then you shouldn't be using direct mail. Sorry to burst your bubble. It's not magic. Nothing is magic that makes money fall out of the sky. Let's talk a little bit about the email list. I don't mind if you subscribe your new people to the email list. All those, understand that when I sign people up by mail, I assign them a fake email. So if their email reads like their username at yahoo.com, it's probably a fake email. So you can put them on the email list, but it's not going to go anywhere. All right. Their email will show up as undeliverable, and then I will delete them from the list. I do every Sunday download everybody who joined from last Sunday forward, and I add those people to the email list. I do check to see. I have an email verification tool that I use that eliminates emails that are spam catchers. There are emails that are out there that want to get on your list just so they can spam you. Apparently, I got one of those on my list a while back because I started getting a ton of spam. All right. So I try to remove those. I remove undeliverables, all those kind of things, before I subscribe them to the email list. Also, if you got subscribed and you don't want my emails, or you want to do it your own way, you're not interested in what I have to say, hey, that's fine. I'm not offended. if you unsubscribe from my email list. That's just fine. Go do it your way. I'm just trying to help people. Okay, if you don't want my help, that's fine. You save me a little bit of money every time you unsubscribe, so I am not offended. I don't spam people. I don't want people on my email list who don't want to receive my emails. The very first email you get says there's an unsubscribe button at the bottom of every email, and there is. All you have to do is click on it and follow the very simple instructions that follow. You have to click one radio button and click save or something like that. Easy. Unsubscribe if you don't want them. If you think I send out too many emails, you're probably not really interested in building a CTFO business. If you just want to be a customer, that's fine. Maybe you don't need to get the emails. Okay? Again, I'm not offended. Unsubscribe. Live in peace. Okay? My training videos, including the one that you're listening to or watching right now, are being uploaded to my YouTube channel. There it is. It's just youtube.com/c/Dr. Dick Pritchard. If you want to watch them on YouTube, I usually upload them about the same time I send them out to the email list. So if you go to my YouTube channel, the most recent, including, that's one thing people say, well, I want to see some of your older training. That's why I'm preserving them on YouTube, because I can only save so many of them on freeconferencecall.com. They have limits on the amount of space you can occupy. Okay. Okay. Call reminders. CTFO corporate calls are at 9 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday and Thursday. That number is 319-527-9699. The Tuesday call is an opportunity call. The Thursday call is usually a product call. Okay. We are also, FYI, having a leadership council call on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. So I will be on that call. If there's information that I can share with you, I will be doing that. Secondly, Mike Swilling's Legacy Team call is at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. That number, 319-527-2973. If you want to learn how to promote by word of mouth, Mike Swilling is the guy you want to listen to. That's how he promotes primarily. He is the #1 distributor in CTFO, and he's also my personal sponsor. So Mike is a great guy to listen to. I recommend that you listen in on that call every week. He also usually posts the replay on the Legacy Team Facebook group. If you are in that group, if you want to be, let me know. What you have to do is friend me on Facebook and ask me to invite you into the group. Okay, well, how do you build a CTFO business anyway? It really is not hard. People try to make it hard. It's very simple. #1, be an active member. The best way and easiest way to be an active member is to get on Product Auto Ship for any one $47.47 product. You never have to buy more product than that. Both Mike and I are on a $47 product every month. And, you know, both of us have our wives in, and we buy anything addition we want under them. Why? Because we get paid on it. So, be an active member. That ain't hard. #2, advertise your business and bring in new members. Yes, we have direct mail systems to advertise. You can advertise online. You can use social media if you're good at that. You can use print ads. You can, last but not least, you can advertise by word of mouth. That's free. Almost every other form of advertising actually costs money. Have no money? Use what you have, your mouth. It's free. Number 3, this is very, very important. There's an old saying, the fortune is in the follow-up. You must follow up with those new members that you sign up, no matter how you sign them up. Yes, you can send them email, but 90+% of emails never get opened. A lot of them end up in somebody's spam folder. Okay? Email, not a good way to initiate contact with a new member. Write that down. Yes, you can call them on the phone. You're probably going to get voicemail if they even have voicemail. What you're not going to get is an answer to your call. Why? Well, if you're like me, you get 5 or 10 of those spam phone calls every day. That's why I don't answer my phone. Anybody who wants to leave me a message, okay, will likely get called back. I don't give out my phone number, partly because I want you to communicate with me primarily by email. And yes, I have emails piling up that I have to catch up with even as I say this. But the phone is also not a good initial way to contact your member. Now, you can try texting them if their phone number is a cell phone and say, hey, I'm Dr. Dick Pritchard. You just enrolled under me in CTFO. Would love to talk to you on the phone. Call me back at this number, blah, blah, blah. I mean, sometimes that works with people. That's okay. You know what? The very best way to follow up with, send them one of our welcome letters. If you request it, I will send you a personalized welcome letter, all right? And I know I have some of those to send to people too. It's just a PDF I'm going to make it a 2-page letter now. But it basically invites that new member to give you a call, encourages them to get on AutoShip, reminds them that they can get 250 free postcards and names if they do. So what are you doing? You're encouraging that new member to take step number 1 and be an active member. All right? So the bottom line is just rinse and repeat steps 1 through 3 until you have at least 7 levels of active members. That's all you got to do. Okay? Not hard. If you watch the pay plan video, if you have 7 levels of active members, you're making anywhere from $7,000 to $14,000 a month. I think that's pretty good business. Why do I use direct mail? Number 1, it lets you and your team approach people you don't know. One of the biggest excuses, complaints, whatever you want to call it, that we get from people in our business all the time is, I don't know any more people to talk to or to approach. I've run out of people. I'm in the NFL, the No Friends Left Club, because I've already tried to get them in the previous 5 businesses I was in, and now they run away from me. Okay, I understand that. Well, mail lets you approach people you don't know. However, you should always contact your warm market first. That's people you do know, people you've been in a similar business with, and so on, and then expand to the cold market. Did you know you can enroll your family members? You can enroll your spouse. I enrolled mine, your adult children, your mother, your father, your sisters and brothers, your cousins, your aunts and uncles. You can enroll all those people for free. Some of them will even buy product. Now, don't enroll them without their permission, okay? But if they're even modestly interested in the product, you can help them get enrolled under you. Once you have done as much of that as you think you can, then you and your warm market enrollees can use our direct mail systems, and that means, guess what? You have other people mailing with you. Thirdly, I use direct mail because it requires little or no training. Okay, a lot of people in our industry have constant training. They have boot camps. They have all this stuff. You don't need any training to mail a letter or a postcard, especially in the case of our letters when somebody else mails them for you. Okay? Anybody can do that. It's easy. It's simple. It's duplicatable. Okay? That means everybody who joins with no training can start expanding by using direct mail. It builds on leverage. Remember my talk about direct mail math? Okay. Builds on the work of other people. When you have multiple people mailing with you, it works better. It multiplies what you're doing. Well, I do have a story to tell you because some of you don't know this story. If you've read my book or heard me talk before, you know that I had success with a company a number of years ago, about 5 or 6 years ago. It was really going great, and the company basically went bankrupt. Well, what some of you don't know is that the founders of that company were Stuart Finger and Michael Kahn, okay? The company was called GBG. It was a good company. They made a mistake by going international too quickly, and the company lost a bunch of money, millions of dollars, and they were too small to absorb that kind of a loss. Stuart and Michael did the right thing, and they sold the company to an investor. That investor turned around and kicked them out of the company, and then I'm not going to say bad things about him, but basically the company declined into oblivion as far as I know. He changed the name of the company, but I don't think it even exists today. Okay? But I want you to know that Stuart and Michael paid a very high price for that, okay, in their personal finances. I'm not going to give you any details. That's their story to tell. But a few months later, they rose from the ashes and they formed this new company called Chew the Fat Off. And of course, they approached people who were in the old company, including me, about joining this new weight loss company. And I was resistant for quite a while. It wasn't that I was really that mad at them, because I knew what they had gone through. Even though I lost my primary source of income at the time, I was trying to do some other things. And so I just resisted their appeals. And then on September the 11th, 2015, I got a call from my caller ID says Stu Finger, and I immediately answered the phone. Hi, Stu, how you doing? And Stu said, hey, Dr. Pritchard, he says, I've got two people who want to be under you in our company, but you haven't joined yet. And so that's how the conversation started. These people wanted me to create a postcard system for CTFO. We were on the phone for about 2 hours where Stuart was assuring me that things were going to be different this time, that he wouldn't make any big mistakes, because he had his board of directors were also his investors, They had to approve any decisions he made about the company that would impact its finances and so on. And so I agreed to sign up for free. Didn't order any product that first day. I actually ordered Super 7 the following Tuesday because that's when it was released. But those two people joined under me. One of them's still with me. And then we started off with our postcard system. That was 4 years ago. The first 2 years, we struggled. We only had 3 products, Super 7, shake-offs, and chew-offs. That's all we had. Okay, and we were basically promoting super fruits and weight loss. And it was a tough sell, okay? And after a while, 2 years were gone, I was getting really discouraged. And I let my buddy Mike Swilling know. I signed up under him, or I had Stuart place me under him, because Michael had been my friend and my sponsor in GBG. And so we were struggling, and then Mike said, something big is coming, something big is coming. Trust me, you need to hang in there. So I did. And the something big was CBD oil, which we started selling in January of 2018, almost 2 years ago now. And things really started to take off after that. Now, you know, we've had some challenges since then. We had challenges in getting product into Canada, still do, because of Health Canada is really resistant to nutritional products in general. And even though marijuana is legal in Canada, Health Canada wants to do a 2-year study of whether or not it's okay for people to use CBD. So we're poised and ready. We have all the licenses we need, but we're waiting on Health Canada to take off. That's been a big challenge. We had the visa challenge. We had a website challenge when we switched over to the new website in January of this year. We had to do that because our previous backbone provider was not cooperating with the company, and we had no choice. We had to move over. So this company has gone through many, many challenges, but one of the reasons I have such respect for Stuart and Michael Kahn is because I know what they went through. I know the price they paid. Okay, and all of you should know that and appreciate that, because that's the kind of leadership we have. Have a fantastic week, guys. Dr. Dick, signing off.